Hello guys, I'm back with another video. Today I will be showing you guys this beautiful trendy fruit slice nail art design that I saw off from Instagram, and of course I wanted to go on and try it on for myself. I was actually thinking about doing like an ombre effect with some neon acrylic powders and some loose glitters. So of course for this nail art design I will be using these loose glitters that I got off from Walmart, I believe, but you could also purchase these loose glitters from any arts and crafts stores. For my ombre effect, I will be using my Valentino Classic Nude acrylic powder for the upper top cuticle area, and for my lower tips I'm gonna be using my tones OMG collection. I mean, these colors are so beautiful and they actually pop out, which are perfect for the summertime, and that's exactly what I'm looking for. So to encapsulate the nails, I will be using this tones clear acrylic powder, just to make sure that when I go on and buff the nails or file down the nails, I don't remove any of the color acrylic off. And I will also be using this Mia Secret liquid monomer along with my number 8 KADS acrylic brush and my wax pencil to be able to pick up the fruit slices and apply them to the nail tips. Before I apply my color acrylic, I went on and prep my nails using my Mia Secret dehydrator and my Mia Secret nail primer, which I applied on the lower section of my cuticle area. I did this just to prevent any future lifting. Of course, you don't have to do this on a regular hand practice just because the nail plate is not an actual natural nail, but I like doing things the right way, so I went on and prepped my nail the correct way. As you can see, I'm going to be working with a smaller amount of color acrylic beads. I like doing this just because at the end it helps me with less filing at the end, so it's better to always work with smaller amount of beads than larger amount of beads of color acrylic. I want to be honest with you guys, I went on and made a little mistake right here. After applying the color acrylic, I went on and added my glitter, and then I went on and added my grapefruit slices onto my lower nail tips. And I feel like I made this step a little bit harder for myself, just because when it came down to adding the nude color acrylic powder onto my cuticle area to create the ombre effect, it was a little bit difficult to blend in that nude color with the purple, just because I've noticed that when I had applied my loose my loose glitter, some of the glitter was getting around my cuticle area, which made it look a little messy. Not so much, but my main goal was to create that clean ombre effect on the top without having any of the glitter around my cuticle area. So just for future reference, whenever you're doing this design, make sure that you actually focus on creating your ombre effect first before even applying the fruit slices and the glitter. And then after that, you would actually go on and encapsulate the nail with clear acrylic powder. By encapsulating the nails, you actually doing this step because when it comes down to filing, you want to make sure that you actually don't remove any of the glitter or the fruit slices or any of the color acrylic that you apply to, which is why it's very important to encapsulate these nails. So moving forward with the rest of my nails, I've actually taken the advice that I gave you guys previously and the things that you guys should have did first, so you guys wouldn't make the same mistake that I did while doing my gray purple nail. So the first thing that I did was actually apply my color acrylic powders onto the finger nail tips, and then again I'm using my OMG Tones acrylic color collection for this design, and then I use my classic nude Valentino color acrylic for the cuticle area to create the ombre effect. To finally end this design, I went on afterwards and added my loose powder glitters, and I then added my fruit slices that went along with each colored nail to each fingernail tip, and then I encapsulated the nails using my tones clear acrylic powder. So for this step, after finishing my ombre effector look for each of the nails, what I did, I grabbed a very small bead of clear acrylic powder and I applied it to each of my nails before even applying my fruit slices. And of course, I blended it all over the nail. And I did this step just so when I added my fruit slices, they would actually stick onto the nail and they wouldn't fall off as I am doing this step. And then afterwards, what I did, I placed each of the fruit slices around the nail. It's really your preference of where you actually want those fruit slices placed. And then finally, I grabbed a very small bead of clear acrylic and I dipped it into my loose glitters and I placed it back on my nail tip. Again, this is my own personal technique for creating this fruit slice nail art design. I mean, you don't necessarily need to go on and create your first ombre design for each of the nails before even applying the fruit slices and the loose glitters. What you could actually do too is go on and apply your color acrylic and your nude color for your cuticle area to create that ombre effect, and then going on and placing your fruit slices along with your loose glitters, and then finally encapsulating the nails. But I mean, I chose to do this step just because I didn't want my loose glitters to be mixed with the other color nails. So again, I did this step just so my work would be a little bit more cleaner. But again, it's really your preference of how you actually want to start this design. After encapsulating all my nails and making sure that the acrylic has fully dried off before going on and filing each of the nails, I'm going to be using this Melody Susie fine grit ceramic bit just to basically reshape the nails and make the nail very smooth before going on and applying my gel top coat and finishing off the nails. So I'm gonna go on and repeat this process to each of the nails and just basically focus on reshaping. And if you need to use 180 grit sanding band, you could actually do that too, to make sure that the nail is fully smooth and you don't have any rough edges. After reshaping all of my nails, I'm going to be using this alcohol wipe just to go on and remove any of those dust particles that are left in the nail before I go on and apply my gel top coat. After reshaping my ballerina nails and really focusing around the cuticle area just to prevent any future lifting, I'm going to be using this beautiful colorful rhinestones, and I'm going to apply these rhinestones around the cuticle area to create like a U line around each of the nails. And I'm going to try to color coordinate each diamond color with its own nail tip. To top coat my nails, I'm going to be using my DND Gel base coat and my DND Gel top coat to make my nails look shinier. Right now I'm going to be applying my DND base coat to all of my nail tips before I go on and add my rhinestones. And then after I have applied my base coat, I'm going to be curing under the UV LED lamp for about 60 seconds. After curing my nail tips for 60 seconds under the UV LED lamp, I'm going to be using my clear gel rhinestone glue to place down my rhinestones to each of the fingernail tips. And when I say this rhinestone glue, it's so good just because when it comes down to placing down the rhinestones will not move out of place. And as you can see, the consistency right here, it's very thick and it's a little sticky. So I would recommend definitely using this gel rhinestone just because it's a once you have applied all your rhinestones, you could go on and then cure it under the light, UV light or LED lamp for about 10 seconds before applying your gel top coat. You could also use regular nail glue when applying your rhinestones, but I personally don't like using regular nail glue when applying my rhinestones onto my nails, just because I feel like you have to work really fast and placing those rhinestones in the areas that you want those rhinestones to be, because as you can see, regular nail glue dries super fast. And when I'm working with this gel rhinestone glue, you could actually place the glue down and place those rhinestones or wherever you want to be place them, and the glue will not dry unless you place it under the UV LED lamp. And as you can see in this video, once you place those rhinestones, the rhinestones itself will not move out of place, and vice versa. If you was working with regular nail glue, you will see that the glue sometimes itself will run off through the nail and it will make it look a little dull. And with the regular gel rhinestones, I'm sorry, not the rhinestones, the gel glue, you will see the difference in regular nail glue versus the gel glue, because the gel glue itself is more clear and more shiny, and the nail glue, it's a little more darker and more dull. After I have finished applying all my rhinestones around my cuticle area, I'm going to be using this also gel glue to apply it around the edges of each of the rhinestones, just to make sure that each little spot around the area, it's really glued in and the rhinestones will definitely not come off. I like also using this gel glue because it has a finer tip and it allows me to get in there into those small areas where hair could get caught. So by using this gel glue, it's perfect because it allows me to go into those smaller areas and fill them in with gel glue. And then I'm going to be curing for another 30 seconds before applying my top coat. When you get to apply your gel top coat, make sure that you actually go around and not on top of your rhinestones, just because once you have cured your gel coat, what's going to end up happening if you get any of the gel top coat onto your rhinestones will not look as shiny. So make sure that you go around it and in front of your rhinestones and not actually applying it on top of your rhinestones. So this is my final fruit slices nail art design. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. And again, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And also follow me on my Instagram page. And I'll see you guys on my next video.